Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Wednesday, Self-Care Wednesday. Hump day, hump day, hump day. Whew, it's halfway through the week. I am so tired. I'm just going to wait a few minutes or a few moments for some people to come on. I did pick some cards yesterday for Self-Care Wednesday since I don't have the box with me. But and I also picked one of these because I think it'll be really good. Good morning, older sibling. How are you? Good, good. Just kidding. I was just talking to her this morning and I'm like, I'm so tired. And then tomorrow, we're coming back to northern San Diego to see one of siblings' friends that are visiting from out of town. So a lot of driving this week. Good morning, baby sibling. I got the siblings on, so I guess I'll just start then. So, like I mentioned before to nobody except for the people who will be watching later who can follow from the beginning, yay, that I did pick, I know yesterday I mentioned that I did not have any self-care things with me or ideas because I'm not carrying that box around with me. And I know last time I kind of pulled some and just kept it a secret, but it's like, no, I'm not going to deal with that this time. But fortunately, the mindful messages, I went through them yesterday afternoon after I finished the vibe while I was uploading the other ones, and I pulled 5 cards that I think will be really good. And I pulled one follow-up because I think this would be really good too, and it'll kind of tie into some of the stuff I talked about yesterday. So, number 1, doing our best. And then on the headband, it says, do your best. But we are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is, okay, there's a typo. Any decision I make, I did not mess it up. It says take on there. Any decision I make, no matter the outcome, I make the best of any, okay, can I start that over again? Because that typo threw me off. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness that we have in this moment. Any decision I make is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go. That is major self-care right there. You know, it is just doing the best you can. Good morning, Sammy. I saw your little thingy pop up on the... Good morning, Violet. I did. I had a good night last night. Couldn't get to sleep to save my life, but I did finally get to sleep. So, good afternoon, I should say, to Paula. Wait. Yeah, almost evening. Good late afternoon. So, I'll read this one more time for everyone just popping on. Doing our best. I did pull 5 self-care cards yesterday and 1 extra bonus one. So, we are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I make is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go. Oh, yeah. I know it's about 4:30 there. I actually use, Paula's telling me how they figure out the time because theirs is ahead, but in England, because I know they're 8 hours ahead. So I usually, in the morning, I subtract 4. And in the afternoon, I add 4. So I know that makes no sense, but that's how my mind works. So good morning, Jessica. It's so good to see you. Jessica told me the best story about her truck and rain and puddles last week. I was dying. It's like, I want to do that. That sounds like so much fun. So, it was funny. Mass baptisms. When her truck drives by with puddles. So yeah, just do your best. No matter what decision you make, whether, we'll use the example of going right or left, right? When your spidey instincts tell you to go right and you go left, or they tell you to go left and you go right, don't worry about it, because your choice to go the opposite direction of what your spidey instincts are telling you is basically you learning, right? You are doing your best, you are learning, and you are learning what not to do the next time. You're learning that, you know what, maybe when it comes to this situation, I better listen to my spidey instincts and go the way they told me to go. So just don't be hard on yourself. You are doing the best you can every day. Like I said, I don't, anybody else that loves the term, be the best version of myself, that's great. But for me personally, and maybe others out there, I'm just going to be the best I can be every day, because the best version of me is me. It's me now. And, it's that person that you are that, feels like they're in this, when you feel like you're in a good place, that is like the best version of you. When you feel like you can handle things, but it's also knowing that, there are ups and downs, there's always light and dark. And it's how we go through those situations. It's how we handle those situations that really kind of keep us on that level, balance, that even keel, But I don't know. Sibling asked me if I was talking to her, but I'm not sure which part because I missed that comment coming up. But anyways, all I'm trying to say is, however you want to put it, that's up to you. Because I know a lot of people, let me put it this way. I thought of this while I was brushing my teeth. I can lead you towards the light, but I can't make you bask in it. Does that make any sense? I just thought that was so funny. It's like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I can guide you towards the light, but I can't make you bask in it. You have to do that yourself. If you planted that seed, you have to stand in the sunshine yourself. I cannot make you do that. So it's more of me just trying to plant seeds and ideas and this, that, and the other. And, sometimes if you can take things literal, but I don't want people to change their mindset in the sense of, I see memes that say, I'm aiming for the best version of myself. That's fine. Whatever gets you to that place of loving yourself, that self-care place, do it, because that's what's important. But like I said, for me, that was a lot of pressure on me. So I just decided I need to take it one day at a time. I really do. For me, I've just got to buckle down and say, you know what? I'm going to wake up today and I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to do the best I can. And if that turns out to be the best version of me that day, then woo, fabulous. So, card number 2, I am enough. See the mirror? So, baby sibling and I were talking in the car this last weekend, and she's all, yep, we just need to break out those dry erase markers and start writing on our mirrors all these positive affirmations, like, I am smart, I am kind, I am beautiful, I am giving, I am, light. And I told her, I said, I have those things on my mirror. I said, I even have a heart drawn on my mirror so that when I brush my teeth, my face is in the heart. And I said, what I need to do is start paying attention to it, because I was naughty. I think sometimes we're afraid to see what other people see. Because, I think sometimes for people it is a self-esteem issue, but you also hear about, you hear these little side comments and it's, oh, well, she just thinks she's so hot and she thinks she's so this and he thinks he's so that and he thinks he's so hot. And then you think, well, God, if I feel confident about myself, is someone going to say these things about me? Who fucking cares? Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what other people think. If you want to go out there and feel hot and feel amazing and feel like you're beautiful, whether people think you are or not, don't worry about it. Just don't be an asshole about it. I think a lot of times people get negative feedback because they're kind of jerks about it, right? They're like, oh yeah, well, I'm hot, but you're ugly. Don't do that. I personally believe there are no ugly people in this world, no matter what other people think. I believe in God. But any higher power, I do not believe any higher power makes ugly people on the surface, okay? The ugly comes from the inside, all right? So it's as simple as that. The ugly comes from the inside. But I truly believe that no higher power creates an ugly person. Everybody is beautiful to somebody, right? And I know, I remember somebody told me once, yeah, they do. And it's like, no, he doesn't. I remember saying one time, God doesn't make ugly people. And I won't say who, but somebody replied back saying, and this is years ago. This is probably like 20 years ago. They're all, yeah, he does. And I'm like, I'm just going to stop there. So, yeah, exactly what sibling just said. What other people think of you is none of your business. And it really isn't. You may think it is, but it's not, because their opinion of you doesn't matter to you. This is why it's Self-Care Wednesday. What you think in here and here is what matters to you, okay? So you want to go outside feeling like, you are, 100% red carpet amazing, you do that, okay? Don't let other people sway you from loving yourself. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself. So I am enough. I am beautiful. Okay, let's read this now. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. Nailed it! Totally nailed it. And I didn't even read this one yet. Totally nailed it. So there you go. I am enough. I am enough. So, water my dreams. I was just talking to my brother from another mother yesterday, and I said, I want to kind of plant something for therapy reasons. I'm going to do a little symbolic thing and just kind of put the, whatever my intentions into this plant and grow it, and kind of watch everything grow together. And he's like, oh, well, you know what? Let me know when you're free and we'll go look for some plants. And I'm all like, finally, I sent him a text back and I'm like, no, I want to plant a seed. He's like, oh, he was so disappointed. He is like the plant god. He is the plant guru. Okay. He is like my go-to. I don't know. I'm waiting for him to have a house and have a greenhouse back there, or maybe he'll just live in the greenhouse. But this is the plant dude. Okay. He's the plant dude. He should probably have a TV show called The Plant Dude. There is nothing this boy cannot do. Okay. I have known him since 9th grade. He can cook. He can bake. He can grow shit. I mean, not grow shit, not the shit. He just grows plants. But his plants are amazing. I mean, I told him, I said, I just want to go to your house, put on my earphones, put on some Zen music and feel like I'm in a forest. Put on some water sounds maybe and just feel like I'm in the middle of a forest. I mean, he even has cute little animals that run around, so all the fur babies in the forest, in the forest. I'm a dork. Sorry. But anyways, water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. I kind of feels what it was like at the beginning of my journey. You plant the seed, you're watering it, and now everything's growing. The forest is growing. And so you know what? It's if all falls under ask, believe, receive. Okay? Doesn't matter how you do it. Nobody can help you unless you ask. If you believe in God, if you believe in angels, if you believe in your higher powers, if you believe in your spirit guides, fairies, gnomes, whatever it is you believe in, they cannot help you unless you ask for help. And that is straight up. You can't just say, well, why aren't you helping me? Well, no, that's part of the lesson, is learning how to ask for help. And remember, last week we talked about that. Asking for help is not weak. Okay, so return to the body. Oh, she looks like she's vibrating. Never mind. Anyways, when I am caught up in... Sorry. I'm having a moment. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. I'm going to read this one last. Morning, Randy. I'm going to read that one last because I can't get through it right now. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. It's balance. What were we just talking about yesterday? It's balance. I love it. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. Oh my gosh, it's balanced. My scales are balanced, and look, with a heart. So that's for all of you, though. Not just for me. Ding. So again, I'll read that again. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. A lot of people do not have that healthy balance, and they will say yes, until they are falling apart and literally laying on their floor, looking for the closest pillow because they don't have the strength to pull themselves into bed. So you need to find that balance. It is okay to say no to people. Just say, look, you know what? I'm not feeling it today. I heart you. I miss you. I really want to hang out with you, but I'm just going to, I need some self-care time. So I hope you understand, but let's reschedule. Let's do maybe tomorrow or maybe this afternoon, or maybe this evening we'll have dinner instead of lunch, or maybe tomorrow we'll have breakfast instead of dinner, just, you have to take care of you first. This is always going to be somewhere in the vibe every week that you need to serve from a full overflowing cup. You cannot serve from a cup that is half full. You cannot serve from a cup that is empty. You have to serve. Yeah, see, look, Jessica, that's me. The universe broke my ankle and foot to make me slow down and say no to people. And a lot of people might giggle at that, but they always say that when you push yourself, your body will shut you down. And it will shut you down because it is telling you, look, you're not listening, so we're going to rest now. And so see, Jessica's spidey instincts probably said, you need to go right or left, and she went in the opposite direction, so boom. But the nice thing is she's getting taken care of by her family and her husband and her boys, making them do all the things. And, I'm sure she's going stir crazy because she's a busy bee. She's a busy bee. No one likes to be down for that long. It just sucks. And, but you know what? I'm glad that you have this time to do whatever it is you need to do. Maybe study up on some of the things that you're focusing on and all those good things. But I do send you lots of good juju and healing light to your foot and your ankle. Because, yeah, that's gotta suck. I mean, talk about, it's one thing for someone to sideline you with something, but to sideline you, your little, how do we get around, right? Their feet. Or, there's a lot of different things that can happen, if you're impaired physically. I've known people who, I knew one person who was in a wheelchair and a long time ago. And they were just go. And they're like, I'm tired. I can't do this right now. They broke their arm. I know. So, you know what? The universe, God, your higher power, they're watching. And they will sit your butt down one way or the other if you do not pay attention to your health and you do not pay attention to that self-care. So you have to pay attention to both, okay? I know sometimes it's hard to say no to people because you don't want to let people down. But if they are real friends, if they are real family, and if they are really understanding, they will understand that you need that time to yourself, that you just need to regather, Wow. She says, I have 8 months of downtime. They will be doing surgery at the end of November. Dude, it's April. Oh. Okay, well, I have no words, girl. I would go nuts. I would literally be planting myself in the ground, seeing if I can sprout leaves out of the top of my head because, just watching the world go by because, that's the only way you'd be able to keep me down is to pin me down somehow. I think especially now, right? Because now it's like I found this whole thing. I've kind of burst out of my isolation bubble, which we'll just call the butterfly cocoon. And now I'm flying. Poor thing. She's like, I'm already nuts. Well, I am wishing you lots of good things to do. Maybe they can get you like a scooter or something so you can be mobile at least, around town or something. Those are great. Sissy broke her ankle a bazillion years ago, back in 2009, I think it was. And I don't know. A lot of people may have heard about it. It depends. I know everybody in Southern California heard about an accident where a orderly wheeled in a patient to an MRI room with a halo on a metal gurney. And that patient got stuck between the gurney and the MRI machine, thankfully missing. The halo was just above the MRI. So it did not, that could have caused a lot of head damage because it was already on. And yeah, that was Sissy. She was stuck to that machine and they said, well, we can't turn it off right away. And it turns out they didn't want to turn it off because it costs about $50,000 to power it back up. So they were trying to pull it off of her and she broke her ankle. It severed her nerve. And yeah, she was kind of immobile. And she is go. And the worst part is that, she was going in because they were going to do scans on her head to see if her cancer had spread. I'm telling you, this girl, she may be gone now, but she was like a super warrior. Oh, she will always be a super warrior. But yeah, so there you have it. There, now you know about Sissy. And God, when I heard about that, I just wanted to pound somebody. I am not a violent person, not one bit. But that Laura and I had to hold each other back. It's like, oh, we would get angry at different times. Like, no, you're not going down to the hospital. And Laura would get shit done. she would be like at the head of the hospital going, she'd probably be standing on the table in the boardroom going, what the F is wrong with you people? Don't you pay attention? I do feel bad for the guy though, because it was a stupid mistake, because they are labeled for MRI only, not for MRI. But that, it was very early in the morning. That person had to feel terrible. So hopefully they're okay. Anyways, now we'll try this one. Return to the body. When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. I like that one. I'm actually glad that one's last, because a lot of times we get into these moments where it's like I just said, you're like, So we were tense, our jaws were clenched, our fists were, but we had to calm down. We had to put ourselves back into, as Sissy would tell me, would drive me nuts, just calm down. We had to calm down and kind of get back into our bodies, because you really, when you get angry or you're super sad, it literally feels like an out-of-body experience. I mean, it's like you were looking at yourself going, who is that person? Especially when you're angry. I swear everybody has had to have that moment where you have this just super angry moment where you're like, wow, who is that? Who is that person? I do not recognize them. Just as a side note, Jessica does get her scooter next week, and she's been working on things. So good. I'm glad. See, you're doing things. So I'm very proud of you. I am proud of you though, because I know how busy this girl is. And when it sidelined her, it was hard. It was really rough. So remember, if you are having a tense moment, especially when people argue, right? I know that nobody really likes to argue with other people, whether it's a relationship, family, friends, kids, siblings, whatever. Nobody likes to do that. Sometimes you really just need to step away for a moment, take a deep breath, come back with, more calm minds. Sissy and I learned to do that a lot later in our relationship, because, we had a lot of angst and anxiety in us. And I think we kind of sadly would use each other as verbal punching bags. And I think when she would get really upset, it was just, that's how she knew, because she knew that we would always be okay. And it was not okay that happened. And I'm not trying to throw under the bus, but what I'm saying is that I would fight back. I would verbally fight back, and then it would just be like this. And what does that do? How does that get anything done? It does not, right? So we learned, and Laura really kind of taught us that. She's like, you two, back to your corners, and we learned how to really kind of just, let cooler heads prevail. That's what I was looking for earlier. Let cooler heads prevail. So last one. I find deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. I find deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. It is no secret that I've been on that journey for how many years now that I said yesterday, but it was not comfortable. It was not comfortable. It was like, being a short person like myself, and the seatbelt's up really high, so it's constantly hitting your face, or seatbelt's too tight, or you've gone out for the day and you're like, oh, well, maybe I should wear these jeans. They're too tight, but they look really good on you, right? And then you drink something or eat something, and then you're just uncomfortable the rest of the day or the rest of the evening. That's what it's like. I finally popped the button on the jeans, and I got myself a little more comfortable, because just the proverbial jeans. But even yesterday I posted a shameless selfie of myself, right? And I was like, well, maybe I don't want to post this, because my grays were showing. And not only were they showing, you can't really see them right now because you can just see my colors growing out. But I was in the sunlight, so you could really, really see them. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to be ashamed of this. I've been literally graying since I was 18 years old. That's my dad's side of the family. It's just, some of us premature gray, some of us don't. Some of us are lucky and just get one or two. I'm not that person. I'm not that lucky person. But I will say this, out of my cousins who don't gray as fast as I do, I did get the color changing eyes. So they go from like hazel to brown, sometimes to greenish hazel. So, it's subtle, but I notice it, and that's better. But I am lucky in the sense that my mom only graded her temples. So apparently I can only gray at the front part of my head. My stylist and I were going to let my grays grow out so I could do some fun stuff with my hair. And we started laughing because the back of my head is, black brown, and the front of my head was like just, little wispies of gray and a lot of, black brown. So yeah, so 18 years old is when I started graying, and it's not bad. I'm not going to complain, right? Because you can barely tell. But yesterday when I posted that picture, I was like, maybe I don't want to do this. So what do people think? But you know what? The reason I'm mentioning that is because I got so many beautiful comments on that picture. A lot of people telling me I look like my mom too in that picture. So thank you very much, because that felt really good. And I can still feel my glow, right? I mean, I know I have my makeup on, but I don't have any glowy makeup on. But I mean, like the stuff that makes you glow. But yeah, I didn't care. I was like, you know what? Who cares? Why am I worrying? Why am I worrying about this? What other people think of me is not my business. I was excited to post that picture because I could see the vibes just oozing out of me. I could feel all the wonderful things just oozing out of me. And it feels good. It feels good. I'm only on day 2. This, guys, is my new normal. This is my new normal. And, everybody can achieve that new normal. I mean, I do know that like I said, I play it one day at a time. I'm not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not worried about what my mood is going to be like tomorrow. I'm just going to enjoy every moment that I can in this day. And sometimes it's what you need to do. Just start small. Just allow yourself each moment, then maybe each hour, then maybe each day. But don't go too far into the future, because when you do that, you panic, you stress out, you overwhelm yourself. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So, and that's how we start not enjoying life. So just take it one day at a time. Okay? I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Happy hump day! That's for baby sibling. Hopefully she's still on. And take care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow for Things to Think on Thursday. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for watching.